Hello everybody, I'm John Burke. Welcome to Personal FX, coming to you live today from Denver, Colorado, where we're going to visit with a Kisstorian. The guy's got over 4,000 pieces of Kiss memorabilia in his basement. He even made a pilgrimage to find out where the band started. Now, other people that include pilgrimages include people that went to the apartment in Manhattan today to find out how much their items are worth with Claire Carter and our guest appraisers on live television. So stick around for Kiss memorabilia today from Denver, Colorado on Personal FX. And party every night.
The lone soldier never dies.
Emperor Island.
The people say they're willing to entertain offers. Just give us a call. And we're going back to Denver, Colorado, where, John, I thought it was great that you tried to sing this morning. I like the sound of your voice.
See, the incredible verb there was tried. And that's why rock and roll bands go really loud, because it distorts it. You really can't tell who can sing and who can't. I'm downstairs in our Super Collector's basement, and as you can see, Claire, it is full of all this great Kiss memorabilia. All this great stuff belongs to our Super Collector, Dave Massey. Dave,
hi.
Thanks for having us.
How you doing? Great to have you here.
Thanks. I understand that you actually got to meet the band by winning a contest?
Yes, I won a long tongue contest. They had it down at one of the local radio stations, and they said, you know, come on down if you got a long tongue. You get to have breakfast with Kiss, and I won.
So, well, Claire, he has seen Kiss in concert how many times?
18.
18 times. He's seen them in concert. So you talk about somebody that knows the words by heart. We're going to take a look at this collection coming up a little bit later on.
I'm so glad he demonstrated a long tongue, because I was about to ask him about that. And I'm looking forward especially to seeing, you know, I like pinball machines. So I didn't know there were Kiss pinball machines as well. Thanks so much. Look forward to that. And we're going to go back to Denver. I didn't realize that Kiss memorabilia included everything from, you know, pinball machines to a lot of interesting items to take a look at, John.
That's right, Claire. Coming up on Personal FX, we've got Kiss memorabilia, including 260 buttons, 300 albums, 80 CDs, and, of course, one makeup kit.
And now we're going to go back to Denver, Colorado. Imagine Kiss had a makeup kit. John, you going to demonstrate that?
No. I knew you were going to ask. I knew
How
you were going to ask.
these things, John?
I thought, I'm not going to show this item. She's going to want me to put it on, but I had to show it. We're back with Kisstorian Dave Massey. Dave, thanks again, sir, for having us in here.
Thank you.
Really
Thanks for
appreciate
coming.
Interesting story how you became a fan. You actually went to a concert that they just happened to be at?
Yeah, I didn't know who they were. I'd never really heard of them. A friend said, you know, I got second row seats to the show. You have a band called Kiss. You want to go? And I said, who's Kiss? And I happened to know who the opening band was, so I went. And pretty much after that show, that was it. I said,
you went for Uriah Heep, the opening band.
Exactly.
Right. I noticed you got a T-shirt there. You got more T-shirts?
Yeah, I got a few. About 80 some.
85.
85, yeah.
Yeah, that would create you a fan status.
Excuse me, Dave, do you wear all those T-shirts?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they smell new.
I go to a local club, and I wear like a different shirt every time I go, and the guys, every time they see me, man, another shirt? What is this? How many shirts do you have?
Well, Claire, you were bringing up the pinball machines too, and I noticed you got two of these things, and they're rare in this condition.
Yeah, they're usually really tough to find in this good shape. Most of them, it was a real popular machine, and they played them. I tell you, most I've ever seen have been worn out.
Dave, excuse me, is it unusual for a group to have a pinball machine named after them?
Not really. The Stones have one, and Ted Nugent had one.
And I guess
Dolly Parton also.
The people that go to the concerts also play a lot of pinball machines, right? I mean,
sure.
That's why they're hard to find in such good condition.
Sure.
All right, now you've got over 300 albums?
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to collect all these?
It's been about 20 years, pretty close.
This one here, you were telling me, is really rare, right?
Yes, that's from Japan, pressed in Japan only, and they only supposedly made 100,000 copies. These like some masks and a couple booklets, and usually really tough to find with those items intact inside.
So this one is called the Originals. Is that the same as this? This is the Originals.
This is the Originals from the U.S., and then this is the Originals 2. This was the first 3 albums that Kiss put out. packaged in a one-album set, and this is the second 3 albums that Kiss put out.
John,
Okay.
excuse me, exactly what is each one worth?
This one about 125 with everything in it, and this one about 600 with everything in it.
Do you ever play them?
No.
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 Definitely not.
No.
Now, you made a pilgrimage to find out where the band started, right?
Yes, I went
Tell me about
to, we went to Manhattan a couple years ago for a Kiss convention, and one of the places Kiss played was the Hotel Diplomat in 1973. They played 3 or 4 shows. It was a cheap venue. They could give away the seats, and my friend and I were standing in front of it, and we said, boy, it sure would be nice to have that sign above the door. And when I got back to Denver, I started calling people, and I knew the building was to be demolished soon, so I acquired the sign from the people who were demoing the building. They wanted to know, why do you want this sign? I said, well, I'm a collector. And they, well, we don't buy that.
But you had to get each one to sign it, right?
Yes, when I won the Long Tongue contest, I met Gene and Paul at the local radio station here. Then they had a Kiss convention in Florida in September the same year. Flew down, met Ace Frehley, took the sign with me. Then I came back, and in Chicago, December 1st, they had another Kiss convention. Peter Criss was the special guest. So I finally got all 4 members to sign it, and
Claire, he was
now its journey is done.
he was carrying the sign all over the country, getting these guys to sign. Did
John,
you check that in Baggy?
Yeah. What I'm trying
Actually, I
to
had to gate
visualize
check
is
it.
after he won the contest, how he told his family what kind of contest he won.
I think they knew.
Speaking of which, is your dad okay with this being your basement down here? Is he all right with that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know that Paul Stanley always used to smash the guitar. That was one of the things he would do. And is that what this piece is?
Right. That's the neck of the guitar. Paul would come out at the end of the concert and smash the guitar, and that is one of the necks from Guitar He Smashed. And he also used to throw out a fire hat.
Wait, tell me about this. Look at this, Claire.
They used to put saw marks in it so the neck would break easier when he smashed it on stage, so he wouldn't have to put too much effort into it.
Claire, all the times you see those rock and roll stars smashing guitars, they're sawed. They're sawed.
That's like cheating, John.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we shouldn't show that. All right, and finally, you got the hat too, right?
That's something Paul throws out during a song called Firehouse, and at the end of the song, Gene Simmons will come out and blow fire. And he doesn't do it anymore, doesn't throw out the hats anymore, but that's one of the hats. I got it from a friend that was in a band, and he says, this deserves to be in your collection. So.
And finally, speaking of Gene Simmons, you have something that he used in concert, right?
Yeah, it's just a cup that Gene used, but it's got some confetti inside, and
Little confetti
I figured I got to have this. It's got to go on my collection.
You see, it's labeled right there, Gene's cup.
And he doesn't use that cup, right, John? You don't drink from it, Dave.
No. It's just one of those things, it sounds really stupid. It could be anybody's cup, but it's, I know it was Gene's.
Well, I know that the thing with Gene Simmons, part of his act on stage was that he was spitting up blood, so you probably really didn't want to use the cup anyway.
No.
Thank you very much. Really enjoyed this.
Appreciate you coming.
For me, this was like memory lane, going back and seeing all this.
It's great to have him. Great to have you here.
Great. Historian, Claire.
Wonderful. Dave, do you ever get calls from like the Hard Rock Cafe? Somebody wants your memorabilia?
No, but they can call. No. I don't know if I'll sell.
Thanks so much. That's really
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, to Colorado. My favorite pinball machines are there, and I love the whole collection, John. It was really fun.
Favorite Kiss song of all time? Do you have one?
Probably... Boy, that's a tough question.
Hard-hitting journalism.
I think Dr. Love or Take Me.
All right. I love
Rock
it
and
loud.
Roll All Night.
Cool. Claire, do you have a favorite Kiss song?
No, now I really feel on the spot. I guess not.
Well, come by, visit his house. You have all the research material you could possibly need right here. Do you know anything about pottery?
No, I don't.
Oh, good. Well, you have to watch tomorrow's show. I don't either. Tomorrow, Claire, we're going to learn how pottery is made, and we're going to do it in Colorado Springs at the Van Briggle. I was going to say that. Van Briggle Pottery Company. We're going to show you how it's made.
Have a good time, John, and have a good time skiing later today if you get some
Will
skiing
do.
in. And we actually fixed some china here. It's perfect now, see? And thanks to all of you for joining us here at Personal FX. Thanks, guys. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. All fixed. See that?